Welcome to Educate 247. This is a very important video for all the serious CAT aspirants because we are going to analyze the marks versus the percentile, and this we are going to do for the previous 5 years. Trust me, this will set the tone for your mock preparation and the way you analyze your mocks, and you'll understand whether you're on the right path and how many marks you require to cross a benchmark of say like 80 percentile, alright, 85 percentile, and so on, and what is the mark you need to reach by November to reach this 99 percentile target, right? So all of these are realistic numbers that we are presenting in front of you after we have done some extensive research on previous 5 years of CAT results. All right, let's get started. Before we get started, please visit the website of Educate 247. I want you to go to the website and see the course that we have launched, CAT Booster 2020, a 360-degree mentorship course. You can see it's been launched at a very low price because we know these are really tough time for all the students because of this pandemic. We do not want students to suffer because of this pandemic, and education is something that no one should be deprived of. So you can go and read the silent features of this course. If you are like a person who feels that his cons and DIL are strong and needs some working on VRC, we have an independent VRC course, we have independent cons course, we have independent DIL course. Apart from that, we have a dedicated IIFT 2020 course, which will make sure you get into the gates of IIFT, alright? So let's get started with the analysis of marks versus percentile. So first of all, the question is, how is CAT percentile calculated, alright? So there is a specific way to calculate the CAT percentile. This is mentioned on the IMCAT website also, but I'll just show you how it is done. So there are basically 4 steps, alright? 4 steps in calculating the CAT percentile. First is, suppose we are calculating the percentile for cons. So they'll calculate the total number of students, that is N, alright, who have appeared in CAT, including both morning and afternoon sessions. Then they'll assign a rank R. This is step 1, this is step 2. Assign a rank R based on the scaled score obtained in the cons section to all candidates who appeared for CAT. Alright. In case 2 or more candidates have same identical scaled score in QA question, they will be assigned equal ranks. Alright. Step 3 is calculating the percentile score, which is N minus R upon N into 100. Alright. Then step 4 is rounding off the calculated percentile score of a candidate up to 2 decimal points. Like if 99.9951 is calculated, they'll give it as 99.99. Alright, this is how they are done. Alright, so a methodology similar to the one described, which I've already told you, is used for the computation of overall CAT percentile scores also, and for the percentile scores of other sections for that matter. I hope you're clear with how CAT percentile is calculated. Now, this is the process of normalization. So, for those who do not know, there is one raw score and one final or scaled score, which comes in your final result, alright, what you get in CAT. So this is what you actually scored in the examination. +3 -1 is the scale, right? What happens is the process of normalization is an established practice for comparing candidate score across multiple forms and is similar to those being adopted in other large educational selection tests, alright, conducted in India. So what happens is sometime the level of difficulty varies, right? There's morning session and afternoon session. So this IIM body, they try to implement a specific formula which equates the score and gives equivalence to morning slot as well as afternoon slot. Alright, the specific formula is very big. It is based on the standard deviation and mean format. Alright, we do not want to get into that, but the thing is that suppose I've appeared for DILR in slot 1, and there is a student, I am student 1, there is one student who has appeared in DILR in slot 2. DILR came very tough in slot 1, and I was able to score only 21, whereas it was very easy in slot 2, and this student was able to score 33. Alright, they will make it a point that this student makes up for an equivalence over here with this student, because he got a very tough paper and he got a very easy paper. So either his marks will be increased or his marks will be decreased. I mean across the whole slot, not for the individual student. Alright, this is just a vague explanation that I've given you, but I hope you understood. So there's this raw score which is then brought down to scaled score, and the percentile is calculated on your scaled score. Now the thing that we were waiting for. Guys, this is very important. Please have a note of this because you have to note down this table and then try to score accordingly in your CAT mocks. So you'll start from here. Alright, your target should be this score first. Alright, so percentile slash year, I have mentioned the last 5 years. And for 99 percentile in 2019, 161 was the total score needed. Right, on 127 you got 95, on 107 you got 90, on 92 marks you got 85 percentile, and on 85 marks you got 80 percentile. This is the scaled score. Alright, so whatever you're scoring in your mocks, you have to revolve around this marks. Alright, this is not fixed, but you can see it is almost close every year. Please note down this table, this will help you a lot. Now I have taken individual section wise marks versus percentile trend. You can see for 99 percentile for verbal 2019 67, 72 marks, 74 marks, 75 marks, 78 marks. Alright, so anything above 65 plus will give you about 99 percentile. This is for sure. Alright, 65 plus to 75 plus. This is the range, right? So 80 percentile, 41 to 46. You can see the range over here, right? So please note down this table. Again, for VARC, compare your scores in your mocks along with this table. Have a chart, all right? And you will be in a very comfortable position then to compare and do the analysis. Similarly, for cons, you can see the table has been given to you. Analyze it. It's for the 5 years, last 5 years. And accordingly, chart down your scores. DILR, all right? Note down again. You can see significant shift. Sometimes the paper were easy, right? Sometimes it were tough. If you see for VARC in 2019, the paper was way tougher. So the scores for 99 percentile to 80 percentile dipped down. Alright. Similarly, sometimes even DILR comes tough, and in that scenario, it dips down. Alright, for what they are granting you the mark. The case in 2019 was that DILR was sufficiently easy. At least 3 to 4 sets were doable. Alright, and not much time consuming. So we have seen a trend where a lot of students scored very well in DILR in last year. Alright. So some motivation, guys. The greatest amount of wasted time is time not getting started. This has been said by Dawson Trotman. So I want you to get started with CAT. Trust me, a lot of students are asking us these days, is it late to start? Trust me, it is not late. You can still start with your CAT and still crack this examination. There is a specific way to crack this examination. Alright, you just cannot go in a random way and sit for the examination. This is a strategic examination. It plays with your mind. So you got to have a proper strategic direction to prepare for this examination, as well as you should prepare only those resources that are necessary for examination. That is what we have done in our course. We have studied the last 5 to 10 years of CAT and what sort of pattern they follow for their examination. Every examination has their favorite scenarios and favorite sets that they want to pick up each and every year. We have done that. And we are going to make sure that we are going to stay with the students from preparation to selection. That is the JDPI process. So that's it in this video, guys. I hope you have liked it and this video will definitely help you. Thank you and happy learning.